Ten. Brixton to Jamaica and worldwide link.
Might just be that. I'll go by the name Rival. Today I'm joined by the producer of the show. It's the first episode we're introducing you as the producer, you know. Ash Houghton, you in the building. What you saying? Yeah, not Houghton, Houghton. Yeah.
Come on, you're getting it
right. Alright, today we are joined by
Qozo MEDICI, also known as Quincy.
And for people that are listening to a podcast and they probably might not have heard your name, where would you say that they would probably know you from most recently?
From the Channel 5 documentary Gangland, or my drama series Real Life.
Alright. Before we get into Gangland, I want to kind of leave that to like the last bit, because I can imagine when you're doing all of these interviews, that's the first thing they want to jump at. I kind of want to know more about you as a person. Let's start with background. Where are you from? What was your surroundings?
I'm basically from Brixton, and where I grew up was like the proper, like the front line basically.
Yeah.
Like that's where I was raised, on the front line. I wasn't like I was sheltered in my home or anything. I was like brung to the forefront, innit?
Yeah.
Like in everything that was going on, like from 5 going upwards. I was there. Even being in the car with my stepdad, because obviously my stepdad, he was like, for me, he was the main guy where I lived in Brixton, innit? For me, I didn't really see no one able to challenge him when I was growing up, you get me?
Yeah.
So
what kind of time are we talking about?
Talking about 80s.
Yeah.
80s, yeah, all through the 80s. And obviously early 90s. Early 90s, I'm older by then.
Yeah.
But all through the 80s, from at least like 85, 83, 84, 85, all that going towards there. So, like from school, like most of the time I get kicked out of school anyway, so
yeah.
If I'm kicked out of school, I'm basically living with him. I'm in his world, innit? Because wherever he goes, I go.
Yeah.
So I wake up, go to the shop, but the shop's on the front line. So the shop's on the front line, but the door's open, innit? Like he runs a restaurant.
Yeah.
And then obviously all the yardies across the road, they're doing what they're doing, and all the yardies at the top, they do what they do.
So you say you've seen street life from
just
what
from,
age roughly would you say? Like school times?
From 5.
Yeah.
From 5, just standing on the step of the shop.
Yeah.
It's all there in front of you, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You see it happening, exchanges, the loud clothes, the jewelry, fast cars, everything's happening just there. It's there in front of me as I'm just standing on the doorstep, and it's attractive as well. Like when you see it, it looks nice.
Yeah.
Well,
that was one of my next question. What are you feeling towards? Because me, at your age, I just wanted to fucking just watch cartoons, wrestling, just like regular shit. You get me? I didn't know about.
Yeah, there's no cartoon settings.
This is just straight.
Yeah, it's just
seeing
like
everything.
Like everything's there. It happens. Anything that's going on. If my stepdad is running the town, anything that's going on, I can see it.
Yeah.
Because it's just, I'm in the shop. That's all that happens, isn't it? Like even when I walk out on the street, you get the respect when you walk out on the street, and
yeah.
You know, people come up to you, they give you money and that. You know what I mean? Just for being his son and all that. Do you know what I mean?
In your mind,
like local people.
Would you say? Did you think this was normal?
Yeah.
Like did you think there was, like?
For me, that was normal.
Yeah. So like,
I didn't know nothing else.
Did you know? You didn't know like right from wrong in terms of this is illegal. This is. You get what I'm saying?
No.
Like, cause.
Like, how would I know though?
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Because when we was like younger, if we did something wrong, our parents would say that's bad. But when you're seeing things on the front, like you're seeing all sorts. So and you're seeing your stepdad get mad respect and that. So it's a different sort of setting. If you get what I'm saying. What's London like in the 80s?
What's London like?
Yeah.
It's loud. It's fast.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But I didn't even see racism shown to me until I went to prison. Really.
Serious?
No, actually, until I got arrested.
Okay.
Do you know what I mean?
And when did you first get arrested?
Probably around 11, something like that.
11?
Yeah.
For what?
For attacking some guy after a party.
11?
Yeah, me and my friends. And we got done for GBH.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fucking hell, fam. What, did you go jail at 11?
Nah, you can't go
yeah, yeah, that's what I'm thinking. So what kind of trouble do you get into? Like, it's just like a little slap on the wrist thing?
Yeah, nothing. Just suspended sentence, innit?
Yeah.
Mm.
And then you'd say that was that continuous, like?
Yeah, that was going on forever.
Yeah.
That suspended and to the point where they just put me in care, innit?
Yeah.
Like first I got brung to care for my family and that, innit?
Yeah.
So when I'm in the care, they've remanded me into care because I'm not attending my court dates, innit? Because these court dates are building up, innit?
Yeah, yeah.
So even when I'm at home, they're building up, but when it's time to go court, I don't go in it. So the remanding to care is to be able to keep control of me until the court case is in it.
Yeah.
Because obviously I'm doing bare wasting time in court and that. So after that happened for a while, I just kept on running away from the homes and going back to Brixton.
Yeah.
To what I know best, innit?
Yeah.
And just.
Did that always feel like home for you?
Yeah, Brixton. Yeah.
So going through all of this here, like, what kind of thoughts are in your mind towards the world at this point? Because I don't want to compare, because the crime I was involved in was petty, you get me? Couple stabbings and shotting and just childish shit, you get me? But like, for a long time I was very like against the world and just the way people used to function and that. What's your mindset being in care? Because you're the first person I've ever met that's ever been in care, you get me? Like, what's it like in there, and what's your feelings? How did you like feel towards the world from being in that situation, from being like in your parents' house and that, and then going to being in a situation where you're around bare people that you're not normally around when you wake up in the morning?
Yeah. It wasn't nice, innit? Like when I first went there, like it was proper lonely and that, innit?
Yeah, yeah.
You know, like you're walking downstairs and you get into this place and you know everything's big and that, innit? And you go into the office and then you sit down and they talk to you. It's a bit like you know, it's a bit like the same kind of introduction like when you go into prison.
Yeah.
Do you know that, innit? It's like, come here, sit down, take your name, sit down, give you like towels and that. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Come and show you your room. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Give you a key. Do you know what I mean? It's that kind of still cold vibe, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So when that door closes, then obviously you're just lonely and that, you get me? And it's just like, you realise you ain't got no one.
Yeah.
You know, like for real, because I'm probably far away as well.
Yeah.
No one ain't gonna know me where I am. So usually more than likely I stay a couple of days, wait to get my pocket money, and then I just flash back to London, like straight back to Brixton. I don't hang around.
Straight. I've been to nearly every children's home. Yeah. Yeah, and it's never been long except for one. And then when did you first go to like adult jail? Adult jail when I was 15. And what was that for? Bank robberies, basically. Yeah. Was it? If you can answer this question, was it easy to rob a bank back in the day compared to like now? If that's even a fair question to ask. I ain't checked out the situation. Yeah, like, you know what I mean? But then it was easy. Yeah. And it was so easy. It was kind of stupid. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. Because all it is realistically is just three of you walk into a building society. There's a counter, and you jump over the counter. Once you're over there, they just let you take the money out the drawer. So it wasn't all glass and that before? No. Just Abbey Nationals. They was just straight. You go over them. Okay, straight over the top. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. So then we went on to post office. Yeah. Post office is like, in post office, the ones in the shops, it was like the top part was metal and the bottom part of the door, you know the parcel hatch? Yeah. So what you put the parcel through, that part's metal, the other half is wooden, innit? So you just kick that off, innit? Yeah. And you go in the post office and go into the safe. It's that easy. And how much money are we talking? Normal. If you go in the post office, you get anything from, if it's a bad day, maybe 10 grand. Yeah. If it's bad. Post office on a good day could get 50 grand. Do you know what I mean? Anything from 35 to 50. Building societies vary really. Sometimes you can just go in there and get maybe
2 grand each from a draw.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Safe slots, nothing ain't going on. Do you know what I mean?
And how
So
long?
it varies, but we used to do couple in one day and stuff like that.
Yeah.
One time we done one. We done, I think, on the same street. Got arrested for it by the time we done it.
Of course. The same street.
Same street. Got arrested by it as we ran into the train station.
That's crazy.
In Lewisham.
So in terms of like, how long? So, in fact, yeah. How long have you spent in jail? Like altogether.
Since 15. Been in jail. Probably like just over 14 and a half years.
Altogether?
There, reaching 15 like altogether. Extra days and that.
And
because I never ever got parole. Like, I done 3 sentences and never ever got parole.
Yeah.
None of them.
And every time you went back to jail, did you not think like at some point you just want to change your life completely?
Never. On the first 2, I never ever thought that.
Never.
No, the first one, I just wanted to get back out and have fun again. That's all I was thinking about.
And how long was your first?
I got 3 years.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I done just like 2 out of that.
Yeah.
Extra days and that. Come out for like 5 months.
Yeah.
And then I got 5 years. Come out for 6 months and then I got 14 years.
And then you've come out now. What's your first thoughts in terms of how old are you now?
37.
What was your longest stretch in jail?
14 years. 10 out of it, yeah.
Fucking hell, man.
That was my last sentence.
Would you say you still have an urge to do crime now?
Nah.
It's
no
like,
urge.
yeah.
Nah. Even before it wasn't an urge, it was just what I knew.
Yeah. Was
now
it always
I know
a
other
money?
things.
Was it always a money situation?
Mine was more than just money because I was homeless, so it was about survival, innit?
Yeah.
For real.
And what did you go jail for when you did 10 years?
I had like 2 shootings in one day, basically. One against some guys that were like waiting for us to get into our cars that were parked up, and then later on in the night we was looking for them again, and then something happened, and then we got like chased by police, and then we started firing on them as well, and then I was on the run for like a few days, and they arrested me and brought me to prison, and then I just tried to fight the case, but I got 14 years.
14 years. Biggest change of when you came out from jail, what was the biggest thing that you saw that was completely different about life outside?
Internet.
It's a big thing now, isn't it? Yeah. Got the Instagram and all that. Well, what's your thoughts on that stuff?
Well, for what I do, it's alright, so.
Yeah. And what are you doing now with yourself?
I've got a drama series called Real Life. Making like the 3rd series now.
And what's it about?
Basically, what it's about free youth trying to get off the road through music, innit, yeah? But obviously through music, they kind of like hustling on the street, innit, and that's the only way they know how to survive too. Do you know what I mean? But they make music, innit? So they've got this corrupt police that's on their case as well, innit, who take money off them, do this and do that, yeah. But the main story is, yeah, that the main character, his granddad basically used to control diamond mine fields in Sierra Leone on the behalf of the British government, innit, yeah. Him and this next 6 people who were a syndicate, innit, yeah. But obviously he got killed, innit, because he tried to do some other outside business, innit. But without him, they can't control the village, innit, because he's the chief of that land, innit, yeah. So since he died, there's just been civil war, innit, yeah. but he passed these cufflinks down, innit? It had to skip a generation, and it's come to me, innit?
Yeah.
So my uncle's tried to pass it to me, and he's tried to pass it to me, but I'm not really thinking about that, innit? I'm just thinking about, yeah, I'm on the road and I'm not listening to no story about no cufflinks and stuff like that. Then obviously, same thing, as I transgress off the street, I get into music and start moving my way up through music, and through that, my journey's gonna start where I actually get back to Sierra Leone to do what my destiny calling me for, innit? But before I do that, I need to become popular around the world, innit? And I'm gonna do that through my music, innit?
Yeah.
Before I get back to Sierra Leone.
Sick, man. You do music?
Yeah, I make music too, yeah.
Rap?
Yeah.
How would you say, because you've done a long stretch, yeah, I can imagine the stuff that you was writing from like your early time to now, music somewhat changed.
I never rapped before, innit?
Yeah.
Like, I just started writing on my last sentence.
Yeah.
Like 2006.
Okay.
Yeah, that's when I started it.
What kind of style of rap are you doing? Are you doing like trap, or are you doing like rap like 90s, or?
I'm kind of versatile. I can do all types.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got my own style as well. Yeah.
I have to check out your stuff, man. For real.
Yeah, man. I'll hook you up.
Gangland. Probably one of the wildest things I've ever seen on TV, fam. How did you get involved with that?